I am sending Congress a budget that rebuilds the military.
President Donald Trump has already outlined where his priorities lie.
And calls for one of the largest increases in national defense spending.
Statements from the campaign trail provide the basis for where he wants the $54 billion of cuts to come.
By finding greater savings and efficiencies across the federal government, we're going to do more with less.
Discretionary spending is 1/3 of the federal budget. It doesn't cover major programs like Social Security or government-provided health care.
We have an aging population. 10,000 Americans are retiring every day that are going on to Social Security and Medicare. He's taking those completely off the table. So if you want to do these other things, if you want to do tax, if you want to do defense, and you want to be a responsible steward of the budget, you've got to address all of the budget, and that includes our entitlement programs.
There will be big cuts to the State Department, which will slash foreign aid. Environmental programs are also at risk. The budget would also mean significant job losses in the federal workforce. That impacts communities across the U.S., not just in and around the capital, Washington.
The federal government's footprint in rural America, particularly west of the Mississippi, is very, very substantial. And of course, these are areas that voted for Mr. Trump.
Donald Trump also made this promise to the black community and those who live in America's troubled inner cities.
What do you have to lose?
But government housing programs and urban development could be cut significantly. Helping around 5 million Americans, that could mean rent rises, people being forced out of their homes and struggling to get on the housing ladder, all in areas the president promised to help.
These programs help the vulnerable, the dispossessed, those who, if they don't get this help, have the potential for causing disruptions in our society or moral dilemmas for the American citizens.
This so-called America First budget will be controversial, but here's the problem. For the last 10 years, presidential budgets have failed to get through Congress. Donald Trump has done things differently from day one, but there is nothing to suggest a Republican-controlled Congress will follow his lead. So a final budget is likely to look a lot different. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.